Hello, hello, my beautiful teammates. Wow, this works better than I thought. You'll have to excuse me. I put on enough eye makeup so that you're like, oh yeah, that's Bethany, but I didn't contour my face for this. Y'all are my teammates. You know I'm a hot freaking mess, so here we go. So, first of all, congratulations. You just joined like probably one of the best things to ever happen to you. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm serious. Like, our girl tribe is thebomb.com. Second of all, you're gonna be able to work looking like this from your couch. Like, I'm on the couch with my dog, for real. And pretty much you have the biggest support system that you could possibly ask for. So I'm going to jump right into this training. I don't want it to be too long, partially because it takes forever to upload a long video, and I want this on my YouTube as quickly as I can get it up. So one of the first things that you're going to do for us is you're going to build your 100s list. Before you do that, what I need you to do is I need you to go to your welcome email if you haven't already. Go to your eSuite. Inside your welcome email, you'll have a link to your eSuite, and you'll also have your distributor number, so you'll be able to log in. Go ahead and log in, fill out your tax information if you haven't already, and check out our training academy. But if you've already done that, you need to actually log into eSuite and download what's called the 100's list. It is in our document library. There's a little tab at the top, and I could show you, but I don't want to switch back and forth through too many things. But so what you need to do is go ahead and download that. If you don't have a printer, don't worry about it. You'll see I'm using my iPad. You don't need an iPad for this. This just makes my training life easier. So if you don't have a printer, I want you to take a piece of notebook paper. Actually, it'll probably be like closer to 4 or 5 pieces of notebook paper. Number it 1 through 100. And at the top, you're going to have a name, phone number, and then email address. This is going to be your 100's list. Yes, we are a social team. Yes, we build our businesses and our networks from social, but all of us started using our 100's list. Reason being is we want you to hit the ground running fast. We want you to get your 4 loyals in your first 30 days so that you can be bonus qualified for life, because holla, our bonuses are awesome. And we just want you to go fast so that you can start making money right away. And this is the best way to do it. So I'm going to flip to my app that allows me to look at my 100's list, my blank 100's list for you. So really simple. Again, you don't need to print this off. You don't need any of that. But what we're going to do with our 100's list is we're going to think of 100 people that we can contact about this business. We call the first 5 people. I want to do something prettier. This is not a pretty color. We call the first 5 people our flat tire list. So these are the people that you would call if you needed help, like right away. You're on the side of the highway, you have a flat tire, you need somebody to come help you out within the next hour. We are strong, independent women. I can change a spare. I realize not everybody can, but I realize a lot of you are going to be like, I don't need any help with a flat tire. Okay, let's say you got 2 flat tires and you only got 1 donut. So who are these people that are going to drop everything and come help you right now? So, dad, mom, sibling 1, sibling 2. Guys, I only have 1 sibling, so I get it. BFF Jill. So these are going to be the people that you contact right away about your business. And we'll get to what you would say to them, but we're not going to focus on that right this second. The second 5 people, I call this your chicken noodle list. Okay? What do I mean by chicken noodle list? So you have the flu and you're really sick and you can't leave your house, but you need some, you need some Pedialyte and you need some chicken noodle soup, right? Like, they don't have to come help you within the hour, but you need them to come see you at some point in time today. So this is maybe Ooh, sorry guys. This is maybe your other BFF, your aunt, your cousin, your favorite coworker, or I mean, maybe just another really good friend. Now guys, I also want you to think about this list as if distance didn't matter. So say you moved away to college and your BFF number 2 from back home like is not going to drive 3 hours to bring you chicken noodle soup. Remember, we have technology. Technology knows no limits. We are going to pretend like they can teleport to you, blah, blah, blah. So these are the people who really support you in everything that you do, right? So they'd come to your aid as soon as they possibly could, but maybe they can't come within the hour. The next group of people that you want to think about is everybody else. And guess what? If your chicken noodle list or your flat tire list is longer, make it longer than 5 people. But I promise you, you know 5 people who are going to help you change a flat tire, or you know 5 people who are going to bring you chicken noodle soup, right? So you might be looking at a list of 100 people and you're a little freaked out because you're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of people. I promise you, you know 100 people. So the rest of your list should be people that you want to start with, people that you see often. So maybe fellow college students, coworkers past and present, sorority sisters, fraternity brothers, anybody that you see on a regular basis. Then once you start kind of getting to, we'll say, 30 and 40 and beyond, you're going to probably feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know who else I should contact. This is where, I'm going to switch back to my face so you can see me. Hold on. Maybe. This is where you want to concentrate on everybody else that you have contact information for. So I will say, if you have their phone number, it's a lot easier. So start with a phone dump. Write down every contact you have in your phone. I promise you, I have more, before I started this business, I had more than 100 people in my phone. I mean, we just do, right? Dump everybody in your phone on this list. If you get more than 100 people on this list, by the way, that is awesome, and you need to write them all down. Next, you're still running out of people. Go for a Facebook phone dump. Again, write down everybody's name. You probably don't have their phone number. You might have their email. It's okay. You can contact them via Facebook. And then do an Instagram dump as well. Once you have everybody listed out, I want you to send me your 100's list. If you don't have a scanner, that's fine. We don't have to do it all electronic. Send me a picture. Because I want to help you, to hold you accountable to this list, and I can help you brainstorm even further if you feel like you are stuck. Okay? You still feel like you're stuck? Go to your eSuite, log into your documents library, and I'm going to have you pull up what's called our Memory Jogger. So you'll see, who do you know who is a golf pro, physical therapist, nurses, receptionists, who sold you your house, your car, furniture, boat, supplies, curtains, who's your doctor, who's your chiropractor, who's your optometrist, who's your pharmacist, people in your life, who are your relatives, your aunts, uncles, cousins, attorneys, doctors, mechanics, hairdressers, best friend, nail technician, who was in your fraternity or sorority, who is in a high-profile job, who runs your local deli, who often seems tired, who wants to lose weight. So, Memory Jogger is awesome if you get stuck. So that's the purpose of the Memory Jogger. So here's what I want to talk to you a little bit about more as well. I don't want to make this too long, but before you start messaging people, I want you to write down the qualities of who you want to work with or who you would want in a business partner. This is probably going to change as you get further along in the business and you learn some things, but here are my examples. I want someone who is self-disciplined and motivated. I don't want somebody who I'm going to have to micromanage because they're probably going to get annoyed with me, number one, and I want someone who's self-sufficient. That's my number 2 point. I want someone who is positive. I don't want someone who's always talking negatively about their life because guess what? You are now a social influencer. people are influenced by people who are positive. You can be snarky and you can have some sassy memes, like that's all well and fun, but you should not be complaining about your life on social anymore, because social is your business storefront. Also, I want somebody who can handle rejection well. What do I mean by that? We hear no's in this business a lot. A lot. But here's the deal. Until somebody blocks you or they tell you to leave them the F alone, no does not mean no. And I promise you that. No means take a different route. So, what do I mean by that? Well, there are people in my business. I'm going to take these off because they're driving me nuts. There are people in my business who I reached out to as soon as I started my business. Didn't get good feedback from them, or didn't get any feedback from them, or I got a no. Those people will come back around. They reached out to me year 2, year 3, and now even beginning my year 4, they are reaching back out to me. And I promise you, we have something for everyone. So, now that you have your 3 to 5 qualities of what you want in a distributor, what you want to do, and I'm going to be careful saying this because you really don't want to prejudge anybody. You don't want to prejudge anybody for the products, and you don't want to say, oh, this person would never want to be a distributor. But if somebody you know possesses those 3 to 5 qualities, they're going to be a target for you as far as distributorship goes. So here's what you need to do. A sample message. So this could be, voice messages work really well. So if you have an iPhone, I don't know how Android works, I'm sorry. If you have an iPhone, you can send voice messages. You don't have to spend all the time typing it out, which is great because they hear the excitement in your voice. They hear that it's you and not some robot that's copying and pasting. And it just gives that personal touch, right? So I love voice messages. So what you want to do is you want to say, hey, so-and-so, I just started this amazing business. It's going to help me insert goal you want to achieve, right? Whether it's making a certain amount of money, staying home with your babies, graduating college debt-free, maybe you're a nurse and you're tired of working crazy hours, so you're gonna switch to part-time because you're gonna supplement your income with this business, right? So it's gonna help me achieve whatever goal. It would really mean a lot to me if you could help me out, right? So here's something. People who know you are going to want to help you because they care about you. So if you ask them to do you a favor, it's going to be a lot more personal, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, sure, of course I will help you out. Here is one tip, one piece of advice that I have for you. Whenever you have a conversation with somebody, try to end that last sentence with an open-ended question whenever you can, because somebody can just say yes or somebody can just say no and you don't really know where to go with that conversation. This initial reach out probably is going to end in a yes or no question anyways, right? So, do you think you could help me out? They say yes, you're like, great. If you have them targeted for a distributor, you'd be like, look, I honestly, when I thought of the first 5 people that I wanted on my team, you were exactly the type of person who I thought would be super successful with this business. Do you need to make an extra $700 a month? Because we can help you do that. Who doesn't need an extra $700 a month, right? So that would be a good example for a distributor message for the people you have targeted. Let me just say, don't copy and paste everything and send the same message to everyone. Make it sound like you. If you use slang, use the slang terms you use, not the slang terms I use, because they're going to be like, someone hacked your account because I know you don't talk this way. Don't do that. Don't do what everybody else is saying. Make it your own, right? Now, if the person maybe doesn't fit the qualities that you have identified as someone you want to work with, that doesn't mean you count them out. But what you want to do, since your first goal is to get 4 customers, is you want to focus more on customers right away. So how I phrased it was, I just started an amazing business. It would mean a lot to me if you supported me. Is this something you think you could do? When they said yes, I was like, awesome. I need someone to give me honest reviews who has one of the following needs in their life. They want to improve their skin. They want to lose weight. They want to detox their body. They're on a ketogenic diet. Or someone who needs more energy. That pretty much covers all of our products, right? So we have quite a few categories for our products. If you haven't familiarized yourself with those, all you have to do is go to your own personal website, which you set up when you signed up, and look at the products and read the descriptions. And there's a little button you can actually click that says product info that will tell you all the ingredients, what it's designed to do. And here's the other thing. When you're having these conversations, so you're going to have a voice message, right? You're probably going to start texting back and forth after that initial voice message, or you're texting, or you're messaging on Facebook, or you're messaging on Instagram. Send me those screenshots. I don't want you to feel like you're having these conversations alone, and I want you to feel like you have my support. And I've been doing this a long time. I've been having these conversations over and over and over and over, and that's the thing you'll find out. This is all about practice and repetition. Practice, 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 and repetition. And you can only do it if you are messaging people and talking to people. Send me those conversations. I will help you tweak just wording a little bit here, a little bit there. That will help you have better conversations with people and close the deal more often. And here's the other thing too. I can help you with your open-ended questions at the end of each text that you send. Open-ended questions are great because they don't just give you a yes or no. They give you maybe people's objections, which I can help you overcome as well. The other thing I wanted to say about no's and rejections. I told you that I got a lot of no's and those people circled back up. When you get a no from somebody, you're planting a seed. Think of your business as a garden and you are a gardener. Even if somebody tells you no, they're going to be watching your page to see, number one, how long you stick with it. Number two, what your new business is actually about. And number three, they're going to be curious about it. They're going to come back to you. So here's the thing. You're going to be watering. The no is a seed that you planted. You're going to be watering that seed until it grows into fruit you can harvest, right? So what do I mean by watering that seed? Interact with them more on social media. If you just have their phone number, text them more often to see how they're doing. It doesn't always need to be about the business. And if it is always about the business, you're probably not watering the seed enough or giving it enough sunlight, right? So you want to also make things about them because it is about them, because you want to help them. You either want to help them make money from home and get out of debt, or stay home with their babies, or graduate college debt free, or buy a new car, or you want to help them feel better about their skin or their body, or have more energy, or have less headaches, right? So it is about them. When you start making this business about them versus about you, that's when things really start happening. So your 100's list is very important. I really, really like to see at least 20 to 40 people on your 100's list by day 2 or 3. I want to know that you're reaching out to people right away, because the faster that you go, faster we get you bonus qualified, the faster we make your investment back. And that's our goal. Make your investment back and then make you some money. And I promise you, this may seem overwhelming. And if it's not overwhelming, then either you are so desperate you don't care, you are going after this, and that is awesome. Or maybe you've already decided you're going to quit. Don't do that. The only way you fail is if you quit on yourself. If you do everything that we tell you to do, you're going to have a blast, you're going to make money, and you're going to feel so much better. I am so excited to have you on my team. Please reach out to me every time that you're having a conversation or any time that you have a question, because I want to help you as much as possible. I love ya. I'm so excited for you.